Okay, so before we start, I just want to say I went to a 20-sided tavern with my family the other day, and it was actually fun. I talked more about it, not at length, on my socials. I'll probably talk more about it on Discord groups that play D&D. So with that all being said, let's get back to the news. So, what did I miss the last couple of weeks of that Your Friendly Neighbor Spider-Man stuff? That and some Marvel Legends news. You gonna talk about that, Spider-Boy kid? Yeah, I'm gonna talk about Bailey eventually. Alright, anyway, hey everyone, what's up? This is the real Nerf Skull Spider. Until, I don't know, Ben gets his ass off and gets the title back. Long story short, it's been pretty hectic since the last couple of Marvel Legends and MCU-related stuff with Captain America and everything. Guard to those cards, by the way. So, for starters, we got the captains over there, I guess checking each other's shields out. So this is, being in kayfabe, like, yeah, you're still on screen. Like, you kind of can't, talk it to the screen like that. I told you he was gonna fourth wall break. No, he won't. He's not gonna be like that. And why is he imbued with, Loki and stuff? Look, he's not a watcher, long story short. And, we got the daredevils over here talking about, like, I guess, future Ben Affleck movies that Retro would love to do. Look, I'm just saying, darling, it would be very interesting for you to finally get around to doing some Ben Affleck projects here. Look, if it was the town, fine, but, like, really, yes, that stupid, action thriller that nobody remembered that somehow is getting a sequel. Yeah, The Accountant, like, why? And, last up, we got, okay, I get it. Look, I understand you and Julian used to be a thing, but he didn't take out 6 people? I'm telling you, he didn't. Really? Are you sure about that? Yeah, so we're just got, like, Argument City over here, so, we're gonna be doing this for a while. So let's get the Legends stuff out of the way since we're talking about lore over here. You're cool with your double pack with, Warpath from your X-Force days? Yeah, I'm totally good with it. You good with it? Yeah. Are you gonna tell me you accidentally dated him and he ended up not killing people too? Oh, we're just having this conversation right now? Yeah. Yeah, so they're gonna be like that for a while. So, that 2-pack is pretty cool. I think, Robo Dono already did a roundup for that, so go to the cards for that as well. So, before we get to my overall thoughts and, final review for Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man Season 1, mainly because, they just got announced for 2 more seasons. Oh, and Gwen's coming back! Woo! Yeah. Also, speaking of comic-related stuff, we're getting a 616 Gwenpool, but, not the way you think going by the rumor. Yeah, why was there a grave? And I thought she was a multiversal character and not... Yeah, that's kind of the problem here, Denji. Oh, stuff like Simulacrum, other, like, Doom Academy stuff. Strange Academy. It's still Strange Academy here in the Rollerverse. Well, knowing Doom, he's gonna probably make me go in that school. Alright, then infiltrate it, dude. Seriously. Speaking of infiltration, we'll talk about, characters we're gonna miss out. I think Daredevil's, Finesse, I want to say. He was training under, so, yeah, it was Finesse. She was, also in the Avengers Academy, which, by the way, should not be changed to Doom Academy since Roll's here. Matthew, I know, but we're gonna infiltrate them no matter what. What is with you on the spy stuff? I was with Laura the other week. I know. Yeah, and they got some quick updates to talk about when it comes to, I think, Born Again. New trailers are good, right, more or less? Yes, they're good, more or less. Alright, well, that's at least something to talk about. Okay, can we just not with the figure downs? I'm taking out my anger! Yeah, so... Who's Julian? Ex-schoolmate from the look of it, and apparently Retro is jealous about it. This is very nice. It's almost like watching American reality shows. Not now! So yeah, we're gonna be here while talking about the Marvel Legends stuff. So, before we get to that, so let's get this out of the way. Yeah, the double pack looks cool. So, next up. Yeah, Gamerverse showed up out of nowhere a week before, Toy Fair, and long story short, they did a big swash of just, most of the Spider-Man game stuff that, by the way, I should have been in along with Ben for Part 3, if that's ever gonna be a thing. If there's an adaptation to Clone Saga, now's the time, just saying. Or, I don't know, something with Cindy, when we're talking about the moons and all, something, I don't know, Moon Knight owes me money still, I don't know why. Okay, long story short, yes, normally that would be a Build-A-Figure for that game's, Venom, played by the late Tony Todd, voice-wise. But, yeah, long story short, your eyes don't deceive you. That is a drool accessory, which is, pretty weird, and we already just had one upgraded Venom. He designed, we want the... Oh, come on, seriously? Alright, look, this is gonna be a long day, guys, so we're buckle up. We're gonna do some speedruns here. Action shots of the head sculpt are not really much, but, honestly, you get an alt head, yes, the jewel accessory, and some other stuff like that, when it comes to regular accessories. The tendrils look really good, too, by the way. Speaking of, packaging is not bad. Let me see if I could get to... Oh, yeah, speaking of tendrils, yeah. Pete's in-game version of the black costume symbiote is actually a lot more detailed and agile. From what everyone has speculated, that it's probably going to be an older body mold because, yeah, it doesn't implement the butterfly joints. It's weird that my almost 10-year-old that has the butterfly joints and he doesn't. It's so weird. So, getting on to accessories, not really much. If you missed out on the, I want to say the Secret Wars head sculpt, it's more or less this, but with more pronounced Bagley arrow kind of like eyes. I think they were going for in the game. What else? The packaging looks pretty good. Them getting double teamed by Venom. I think this is Miles in this training suit from his solo game, and the supposed to be anti-venom suit, which is kind of weird. I guess they must have sculpted designs from the damage he normally would get. I guess if you're doing the closest thing to Arkham Vision, I guess in the game, I don't know why they just didn't do the traditional white and black and just reverse color it. I don't know, maybe they're saving it out for like a comic version to test out first. Also, it also could be another old body mold. Maybe it's the original first game suit they used a few years back. So, speaking of that, let me see here. Miles' old costume looks pretty good. It still has that open, belt packing, kind of thing that I think we've noticed lately with, Captain America, Bucky over here. Yeah, there's a slim chance it could be my mold. I don't honestly see it, unless there's more back, showing, articulation for just my my butterfly joints. Maybe those are the case there to make, but after that, I don't really know. Cool effect parts. What is he normally? An electric type. What is he, like a Pokemon thing? How do you know Pokemon? I got really bored on flights. Just saying, it was a weird time in like 90s political America. So you wait, were you the guy that had the bomb one blow up? Oh right, yeah, no, that one. Oh come on, that would be really cool. Yeah, she's gonna be this angry all day. I just gotta ride out the wave. I can see that. Alright, so, a few more figures to do, and then we got ourselves a long overdue, Spider-Man review. So, again, buckle up, guys. Yeah, suit looks good. Nice accessories for the training suit for Miles. Packaging, as always. We got his, we're gonna skip a few suits, normally, because, there's not really much to talk about when it comes to the $20.99, I want to say, Brooklyn Him, suit. More webbing than I thought they were gonna get in his pack. Not bad back muscles, decent, I guess, kit bashes for, like, I don't know, Punisher type character, maybe like a, I don't know, a Snake Eyes, if you guys haven't really got around to getting those G.I. Joe classifieds, but I doubt it immensely. Oh, wow, more hands than I thought we were gonna get, so that's pretty cool for Miles. Packaging, and yay, we finally got Laura on the board. You want to talk about that real quick, Retro? Yeah, I mean, she's been always needing, and I've said this on my channel for years, that she kind of needed an upgraded suit, but I didn't think it'd be the X-Force years her to get the upgraded suit, or, sorry, upgraded body mold out of the gate. I can already tell that there is, old hands for her, which she never really got. I wish there was old feet, that way I don't have to waste, I guess, losing the Foot Claw, which will definitely happen if anyone who's collected Laura's like I have. Yeah, you lose the claws really easily. Speaking of, yeah, she's really mad at me. Don't ask, guys. So, aside from that, it looks pretty cool. Going off of the other old head sculpt, very nice, very angry-inducing, kind of what she's giving me right now to these punching bags. Help us! Yeah, dude, you are just not. This is not happening. You better hope your life all decoys or something. Ah! So, yeah, regular claw hands, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, going off kayfabe here for a bit, yeah, it might be the same claws from her all new, all different run. I think Robo said it on the Roundup as well, that he would absolutely probably use his body mold to sculpt a Daphne King version of Deadpool Wolverine Laura, in case they never get around to get the mold or any of the cameos as figures, which is a damn shame if they don't do that, honestly. Then again, Toy Fair is next week, so who knows. So here's basically the 2-pack with Warpath, and any thoughts on him real quick? I mean, it's nice to see my old teammate get represented, but at the same time, yeah, he definitely needed butterfly joints, just something upgradable. I mean, the sculpt looks great, the head sculpt's probably gonna be a lot better, and, I wasn't dating him. Okay, you really had to get that out. I just want to air myself out. And she's back to stabby stabs. That's, better than nothing. So, we don't know the prices for this. I'm gonna take a wild guess. This 2-pack is gonna be $50. The rest on the Spider-Man front are probably going to be under 30, mainly because it is a Game Reverse line, so it'll probably be reasonable with the prices, unless the accessory count for both Miles's hands and Peter's hands for the Venom suit are going under or probably over 35. I know Venom is probably gonna hit the $50 wave price point because that'll probably make sense because this type of Venom would normally be like a Build-A-Figure if anything else. So the fact you're getting a whole package like this right out of the gate is something. I want to get to one more thing for the packaging on this 2-pack for X-Force, Warpath, and Laura. Look great. I hope it stays at 50. That'll probably be a little bit higher if you get it at Big Bag Toy Stores for like 60 or more, but I doubt it, if anything. But given the hands, the blades, and everything, you're probably going to look under 50 if anything else. Hopefully, if anything. Oh, final thoughts. Just realized. Hey, you want to talk about Bailey and the Maximum series, Spider-Man? Yeah, we all kind of figured it was going to be 50 for the Maximum Spider-Man, and for Bailey and the Ultra, the Retro Wave that Retro's totally not skipping on, by the way. Yeah, this kid's got chances here. I mean, I need a rookie to work with, and I'm not going to stick with Chasm forever. Oh, come on, dude. I'm, like, literally right here. Right, so, there's a lot of other stuff we're missing here, figure arts-wise. So, quick thoughts on, I guess, the Puerto Rican flag, Miles, and Felicia before we get to your friendly neighborhood over here. Felicia, yeah, she looks cool. It would be fun if I got that. Oh my God, we get it. You want it to get signed by Erica Lindbeck. We all saw it, okay? I mean, yeah. Okay, yeah, but sculpt-wise, it's probably cool. It's probably the modern female body mold, and I honestly hope it's like 25 or under, but I doubt it. I'll stay at a cool 30 if anything else for that figure. For the rest of the Ultimates, not Ultimate, the Retro Spider-Man wave we missed, I absolutely want to get that, Ultimate, Spider-Man Unlimited figure, and obviously Retro U Kaine, since we're going to segue back into your friendly neighborhood over here. Great, yeah, the whole in-joke throughout the season was I was supposed to wear that to talk about Pete's first appearance. And yeah, speaking of that first appearance, let's talk about the final half of the series, well, season 1 at least. It's not bad, if anything else. I know the big time suit got a lot more flack. Basically like, oh, how's this like debut modern suit, and why does he have like multiple versions of like the Clone Saga years costumes? Because it was the Clone Saga, and it makes sense. Speaking of, I like the Beetle. I like the Beetle suit. I don't know, just me. I know Sidewinder was also used. Long story short there. There's the old costumes for that will be in the wiki down below because I got no time for this shit. As for the voice actors, so playing Peter, aside from the weird, everything is a certain word conservatives hate saying, woke, the narrative last time, he got better at it, I guess. By better, I mean he probably shut the fuck up, probably. We're about this long, so we're going to try to do as light as we can for swears before we get into final thoughts here. As for the show itself, it's actually not bad. You get a young Peter just basically trying to figure out how to, like, do stuff in this, like, reinterpretized version of, like, the MCU him years. And, long story short, it's a good show, nonetheless. Like, bar for bar, there's been a good build-up for, like, stuff going forward. The animation is popping straight out of, like, old-school Ditko comics. You could definitely see it more on May's end as well. And Nika Minori over here from the One Rays is a good advocate for my rights, just in case Laura's listening. Yeah, she's cool, and, I don't know if, I gotta check the comics if I ever hang on with you, Nico. By the way, your voice actor is pretty cool. I don't know if is it the same voice actor from the show? We don't really know, but we'll check into it. Alright, thanks. Should we step in for, like, that Avengers cameo with Tony? Yeah, but it was mostly the Accords back then, and, by this time, if Retro finished, What If, I'd probably be around that version of Civil War, and honestly, I'd probably win better than, Captain Rogers ever could. Figures, as far as Steve goes, but he was a little guy. A little guy that got things done. And he did say he could do it all day. Wait, is that a thing? Yeah, apparently. Right, I guess my end thoughts of, the show itself, it's also pretty cool as well. Strange showed up at the end of the season just to, I guess, turns out when Peter got his spider was from apparently in the same dimension, but just kind of had a weird loop around through time travel. Hence why Loki's over here. Yes, finally, my time to shine. Yes, more or less, myself and Watu had to look in to see if anything was going to divulge into an ultimate multiverse dimension, and no, it didn't really. Yeah, and on the villains front, on my end, wait, were you trying to do a British costume? No, no, I was not trying to do a British accent. Yeah, it totally sounds like it was. Anyway, yeah, look, long story short, he basically had to fight Scorpion, Lonnie, kind of teamed up, well, not on themselves, but Peter is slowly was friends with Lonnie Lincoln for a while before turning into Tombstone nowadays in the comics. It's a different origin from the comics, obviously, but it kind of makes sense that they want to build up to it. Also, the final suit looks amazing. Like, the web patterns are a lot better than it looks, and honestly, this is stuff I might borrow for my new limbo-ish suit. Oh my god, are you just like those Americans that just go to France or Britain and just have an accent for years on end, but like in demon voice? No, why would you think like that? That's totally. Oh, you're so going through your Madonna arc. It's so obvious. Look, other than that, the symbiote monster that was in the first episode as well also got some leeway into what happened on that side of the thing. And yeah, there's a lot of other characters we're missing. Sorry for the cutoff. Oh, please, I'm just drowning over here. Figures. And there's some other characters, like I said, we're missing, like obviously Pearl, Amadeus Cho, and a lot of other kids that was in Peter's internship that are going to be future heroes, probably later on in the series. And the biggest spoiler here that I didn't have time to put into screen grabs, but Kaine, you want to take over this one? Yeah, so for any Spectacular Spider-Man fans, to put it nicely, you get Josh Keaton as Richard Parker. I guess it's a cool season 2 tease along with Gwen over here for Gwenpool. Or, sorry, in this case, Ghost Spider, or whatever they're going to call Spider-Gwen, essentially. That being said, the final suit and just having the final talks with Strange on this week's episode was actually pretty good, very insightful, and just like a nice way of remembering the optimistic years of Peter's early years. And as far as someone who has sporadic memories like his, it's more accurate than it looks. And yeah, not a lot of MCU shows or I guess movies nowadays reflect back into the damage. I mean, this was around the time when Civil War was coming out, so it kind of makes sense they wanted to reflect on damage. Now, not so much anymore after Endgame, and it's kind of understandable to be pretty much played out at this point. And speaking of being played out in a whopping almost 20 minutes, wow, we're really that far. We're so back at those eras of the channel. Go to a still very frustrated lore over here. Oh, wait, final scores. 5 out of 5 for me. Long story short there, retro for you. Strong 8 out of 10. Long story short, it's a good start for Marvel Animation to pick up the mantle, or in this case, the baton, and keep the momentum going after X-Men 97 last year. So, with that being said, yeah, Laura, you're done beating up these guys? Yeah, I think I'm done. Go to him or us over here to sub to the channel, hit the notification bell down below, and go to the, I guess, very confused captains over there. So, is she always this violent? Not exactly. She rarely pops the claws out on screen. To us over here for his previous review, which was more Captain America content with this one's over here for his full review. Yeah, and with that all being said, take care, subscribe, and yeah, I just did the YouTuber thing. Does that work? Yeah, that works, dude. Ultimately, go watch the show if you want. It's better than it looks, and hope to see them Season 2 wise.